Have you ever heard of the vowel harmony rule in the Turkish language? This rule is very important. Why? Because the whole language is based on this rule. If you understand this rule, you have crossed a big step in understanding the Turkish language. What does this rule say? This rule says if the last vowel in a word is a ya da ı, we use ı in the suffix. If it's o, u, we use u. If it's e, I, we use I. And if it's ö, ü, we use ü. Let's take some examples. As we said, the suffixes of ban are im, and y is a protection letter between two vowels. When do we use when do we use im, and so on? Let's start with the first example. Öğretmen means teacher. The last letter in that word is e. If I go back to the rule, it says if it's e or I use I. I go back here, öğretmen. Now which one do I choose? The one that has the I, which is I in English. So, öğretmenim. I am a teacher. I can remove the ben, of course, which is the pronoun, personal pronoun I. This im represents the ben or the I pronoun. So, öğretmenim, I am a teacher. I don't say ben öğretmen. This is wrong because öğretmen, this one, we use it as it is in another pronoun. So we continue. Doktor is a doctor. So O is the last vowel in that word. If I go back to the rule, it says O ya da U, you use U. I go back here, ben doktorum. So I use this Of course, again, we can say doktorum only. Avukat means lawyer. The last letter is A. The last vowel in this word is A. So if I go back to the rule, it says I should use I. So ben avukatım. Öğrenci means student. Now, the last vowel in this word is I. So if I go back to the rule, it says I should use I. Okay, we write ben öğrenciyim, according to this rule. Why did I put the Y here? Because I have an E here and an E here. Two vowels cannot meet. That's why I put the protection letter Y. Now, all of the above are answers to the question Ne iş yapıyorsun? Ne iş yapıyorsun means what do you do? What do you work? You can say ben öğretmenim, ben doktorum, ben avukatım, ben öğrenciyim. This is the first pronoun, ben. We will go back to sen. Sen, we have the same rule, which is the I type. Now, if you remember, we said in sen, the suffixes of sen are sun, sin, sun, sün. Same idea. When do we use sun, sin, sun, or sün? We will see here. We look at the last vowel in a word, in the word. It's e, so I go here. It says we have to use I. Öğretmensin, sin. Sen öğretmensin, which means I can remove the pronoun sen and just keep it as öğretmensin. This sin represents the you pronoun. Again, we cannot say sen öğretmen. This is wrong. Second example, doktor ends with an O. If I go to the rule, it says you have to use U, which is this one. Sen doktorsun, or just doktorsun. Avukat, the last vowel in that word is A, so you have to use I, which is this one, A, ya da I, you use I. Sın, sen avukatsın. And the last one, öğrenci. Öğrenci means student. Sen öğrencisin. Because I have the I or the E in Turkish as the last vowel in that word, if I go back to the rule, it says you have to use E. I come here. Which one has the E letter? This one. So I say öğrencisin. And again, all of the above answers are answers to the question ne iş yapıyorsun? And if you notice here, look, yapıyorsun. It ends with an O. I use sun. Ne iş yapıyorsun? what work or what do you work. So here is sun means you. This is sen, which is you, the second pronoun. The third pronoun is o. O is said it's either he, she, or it. Depending on the meaning of the sentence, we will know is it he, she, or it. Now, as we said before, o doesn't have any suffix. So we just write the word as it is. Öğretmen, we just write o öğretmen. He is a teacher or she is a teacher. Doktor, o doktor. He is a doctor or she is a doctor. Avukat, the same. He is a lawyer. He is a lawyer or she is a lawyer. And öğrenci, which is student, you say o öğrenci. We don't have any suffix for o. The fourth pronoun is biz. Biz means we. The suffixes are is, us, üs. We follow the same rule. We look at the last vowel in the word. It's e, we use e. Biz öğretmeniz, we are teachers. Doktor, o, we have to use the u. Biz doktoruz, we are doctors. Avukat, biz avukatız, we are lawyers. You see the a over here, if I go back to the rule, it's so I come here, I see it's I just added at the end. Öğrenci, biz öğrenciyiz, we are students. And because I have a vowel here and a vowel here, I put the y as a protection letter. And at the end, müdür, müdür means principal. Biz müdürüz. Ü letter. Ü is the last vowel in this word. I go up, we have to use ü. So, biz müdürüz. We are principals. This is the biz, pronoun we. Siz, you, and it's the plural you. Same rule. The suffixes of siz, sınız, seniz, sunuz, sünüz. Öğretmen. If I want to say you are teachers, we say siz öğretmen. Here, look here, the word stops here. Which suffix do I have to add? It's e. So if I go back to the rule, it says you have to use the e. I come over here, where's the e? This one. So we say öğretmensiniz, öğretmensiniz. Same idea with all the rest. Doktor, siz doktorsunuz. Avukat, siz avukatsınız. Öğrenci, siz öğrencisiniz. Müdür, siz müdürsünüz. And the last pronoun is onlar. Now onlar is the exception. In onlar, we follow the following vowel harmony, which is the e or the e type, which says, if it's a, o, u, I use only a. If I have the other vowels, which are the soft vowels, e, I, u, we use the e. And if you notice, how can you differentiate them? You have the dots at the top of the letters with the letter e. Now, onlar, the suffixes of onlar are lar or ler. Öğretmen, I want to say they are teachers. Now, öğretmen ends with e. So, if it ends with e, I have to use e, which is ler. Onlar öğretmenler. They are teachers. Doktor comes in this category. I have to use the a. Onlar doktorlar. Avukat, onlar avukatlar. Öğrenci, this category. I have to use the e. Onlar öğrenciler. Müdür, it ends with ü, which is this category. I have to use e. So onlar müdürler. In this lesson, I explained how to use the vowel harmony. We have two types, the A type and we have the E type. In the first 5 pronouns, ben, sen, o, biz, siz, we use the E type, which is in Turkish, E type. And with onlar, the they pronoun, I use the E type, which is only lar or ler, and this is the rule. If you still have any questions, Let me know in the comments and I will be glad to help you.